we've always felt Prince George's County was underserved from a retail perspective. You know, in the last 20 years, going back to the administration, probably rest in peace Wayne Curry, when they started with a big push of promoting executive housing. It never came with shopping. And starting with the College Park Marketplace, and we did Vista Gardens and some others we've done for other people, and then Ritchie Station, we've tried to provide a first-class shopping experience and fill a void that we saw in the market, and we've been fairly successful with it.
It was an amazing eye-opener, Prince George's County, because there are 4 counties around Washington, D.C. And Prince George's County, for whatever reason, is looked upon as the poorest county in the 4-county region. It happens to be in the top 2% of the country. There are 3,300 counties, and Prince George's County is in the top 2%.
Interesting to compare different jurisdictions. Some counties have development sites that they wish to have developed, and they stand on the hilltop and they just want it to get developed. This county has shown a tendency to get into the trenches with the developer and say, we're here to help, what can we do to help? I think that more of that, continuation of that theme will be useful, and also making sure that the county heeds the advice of the developer, the developers with which they have confidence. Talk about University Town Center, which opened about a year ago. That's a project that we originally looked at many years ago. We originally looked at that in the early 2002, 3, 4 range when Herschel Blumber came to us and said, would you guys help to develop a center here? And in fact, that was going to be a potential Whole Foods location. We had been a conspicuous developer in the county because early on we developed in Bowie, we developed the southwest corner of 50 and 301, Bowie Gateway Center, which was the Target Kohl's Center, which also had the first bookstore. We did that project, it was very successful. We turned around and then did the project just west of that for the first multiplex cinema in the county when we opened the Hoyt Cinema at the southeast corner of 197 and 50, where we did Hoyt's and a hotel and 3 restaurants out front. And we've done other things throughout the county. We did the Fairwood project on Route 450 in Fairwood, just west of Bowie, which was the Safeway Center, a center that Rouse had been attempting to develop and had a little bit of a hard time because the county had required a soccer field and sports field, and the type of center that was being proposed at the time had a hard time enlisting the grocer. We made a deal with Rouse to buy the property, we got Safeway to commit with us, and we did the Safeway Center there at Fairwood. And then the biggest project, measured in terms of square footage that we did in the county, was in Brandywine, which obviously pooled together on a former industrially zoned property. Costco and Target and Safeway and Marshall's and Joann, and then went on, and I'm just mentioning the anchors, to include multiplex cinema, our CarMax store,
medical office,
and it has been a terrific, multi-use development. Multi in the sense of being horizontally integrated as opposed to mixed-use vertically integrated.
And really served as an engine and a true gateway into the county.
Yeah, Woodmore is about 800,000 square feet of retail.
Wow.
About 1,100 residential units all in.
Okay.
And we are probably, on the retail side, about 80-85% complete.
Okay.
What our vision is and what we want to do.
Yes.
North Sumerac is an exciting new addition. They'll open in September. And that's basically, they're going to be fixturing and merchandising that over the next 3 or 4 months. We have future plans for 320 apartments.
320 apartments.
Apartments, correct.
Oh.
And we are working with some other restaurateurs. There's a new park going in that if you drive into the project, you'll see it under construction. It should be done this year. And I think it'll be the only AstroTurf park in the county, dedicated to the county for the public use. And I think it's going to get a lot of use.
Focal point project right now we're attempting to finish is Ritchie Station Marketplace.
Ritchie Station.
Yeah. And it's working on for about 7 years, but it's, I think, the largest shopping center currently under construction in the county and one of the largest in the region. We have about 700,000 square feet of open retail with tenants like BJ's Wholesale Club and Dave & Buster's, Ashley and Regency Furniture, Bed Bath & Beyond, TJ Maxx, Lane Bryant, Catherine's. We've signed leases with Olive Garden and Buffalo Wild Wings. We also have the headquarters for Pohanka Automotive and 3 car dealerships, Volkswagen, Honda, and Hyundai, some of the top performing in the Pohanka's chain. And we're very proud of it. We're very proud of it. A Gold's Gym and hopefully DSW. I don't want to leave anybody out, but my apologies to them if I did.
So that project's coming along well then?
Very, very well, yeah. It's been, it's a bit of a challenging retail environment, but, with the prominent site, and the ability to deliver, we've been able to persevere.
Ever since we've been working with the county, been extremely helpful in providing a TIF to help offset $28 million in infrastructure improvements.
Yes, sir.
So all the roads and everything you see here was a major investment.
And without that TIF, the project would not have penciled, I would have
It
assumed.
wouldn't have happened.
Yes, sir.
The county's been very significant in terms of selling Wegmans, Costco, about the market. And any time, as an example, Wegmans was concerned about employment. They start training their people 12 months, 14 months before they open. They're way ahead of the curve on that. And they came down here and said, gee, where am I going to find where am I going to find my employees? The county said, we know how to fix that. We'll help you. We'll help you with the community college. We'll get you involved in the community college where they can teach a particular curriculum that you like, and that was very significant. So many, many, many different things that the county helped us on. This became a priority project, expedited our permits, so that we didn't have to wait in the queue. Things got processed quickly.
Yes.
It's just a multitude of things that the county did to help.
To me personally, I'd say it's helped in a variety of ways. EDC, and you and I have worked together a lot, but EDC, the permit process even for national retailers, because they operate in so many jurisdictions, when they get into what I would call kind of heavily regulated areas of the country, which would be the Acela corridor, California, some places are just easier to develop than others.
Right.
Having someone that you can take them to and help them, it can be very beneficial. And they get that sense of comfort that at least there's someone they can talk to at the county level, and it helps me as well.
We received tremendous support from the county, and clearly the county recognized that this very significant development needed some help. We also recognized an opportunity because Safeway had previously signed a lease at that location, but the lease that they signed was actually for a very different project where they were going to be at the base of a 11-story concrete residential tower with a subterranean garage configuration, and
Which they would never sign today.
Which they would never sign today, and the reality was that kind of residential development wasn't economically feasible. We, through a relationship, were introduced to the opportunity again, and we very quickly rolled up our sleeves, understood what Safeway wanted to do this time, and then approached the county because we needed help.
You say, what's the future? I think the story of Wegmans, Costco, and this project
Yes, sir.
is going to resonate throughout our industry as far as sales. It's all about sales. It's nothing. That's the most important thing. Is how much business are you doing? Are you making any money? And I think this particular project is off the charts.
No.
I think that there's an opportunity in the grocery business.
Grocery business.
I do. I think there's an opportunity in the grocery business. I think there's an opportunities in the restaurant business.
Restaurants, okay.
Entertainment.
Entertainment.
Entertainment. when you look at the restaurants, I think we're underserved. Again, entertainment options, I think we're underserved. And in grocery as well as home goods, hardware. I mean, I think we'd all like to see a few more, just variety.
Well, I mean, I think that there are plenty, and they take maybe 2 or 3 forms. One is ground up, a second one is redevelopment, and a third one is, kind of just identifying mixed-use opportunities or multi-use opportunities that may be driven by the other use. So, I mean, in terms of ground-up stuff, obviously, there is a big opportunity when you have a major locational phenomenon like FBI. If FBI comes to the county, whether it goes to the Lerner side or to the Greenbelt side, there will be a lot of retail stuff generated. We know. Lerner is his own retail developer. We've talked at times with the folks up in Greenbelt. There's no commitments by anybody, but we think that there's a pretty interesting example there. We think there's a really interesting example to do much more in Largo.
Clearly, there's going to be more opportunity in that entire kind of Beltsville down the Hyattsville corridor as University of Maryland continues to
all the way
invest.
down to Mount Rainier.
All the way to Mount Rainier.
All the way down to the district
To
line.
the district
there.
line, yeah. I think that corridor is, one, you've already got
You can
great
see it.
density.
That's right.
Two, you've got a major co-investor in the former University of Maryland. And you've got, it's a well-served corridor by Metro.
Yes.
And so it's inside the Beltway, and it also has an affordability factor relative to, other like-kind areas inside the Beltway around Maryland. So,
Well, first of all, the county has been phenomenal. I would not hesitate one iota to do a project here. Economic development is probably the most progressive, and I'm not just saying this, in the state that I've dealt with, that are there to help. And it's many times, as you know, I'll pick up the phone, call you or Iannucci and say, hey, I got a problem here. And within 24 hours, usually it goes away, or at least I get some action on it.
Yes, yes.
So I can't say enough great things about the county, and I'd love to find another opportunity like this, or even smaller than this, to work on.
I got broads in Atlanta, just to lean the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting no licks in the van. Legacies, family, wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana, honey killers on the helmets. Legacies, family, wait and see, family. Pockets full, Danny, selling ball, candy. Man on the macho like Randy, the killers understand.
It's important in order to sell something, you too have to be excited about it. You can't sell something and with a mediocre attitude. I think Jim Coleman, and who's currently the Chief Executive Officer, but because of his enthusiasm, because of his experience, he's been titled Chief Excitement Officer.
Hello, as you know, I'm Jim Coleman, and I'm the Chief Excitement Officer of the Prince George's County Economic Development Corporation, and we have had a blast out here in Las Vegas at the ICSC show, where County Executive Baker and our team, we've led up some major meetings, over 30 meetings that we've set and had right there at our booth, at our conference room, and we've had over 450 walk-ups. That means people who are just interested in wanting to find out what is going on with all the fire and excitement behind Prince George's County. And we're happy to let you know that they are excited. We've met also with some major brokerage firms out here who are going to be connecting us with great brands like Apple Computer, as well as Cracker Barrel, Cheesecake Factory, and a host of other great retailers for the future. We're looking for some exciting things that are going to take place over the next few months, so on being able to follow up on all of these wonderful meetings that we've had. So stay tuned, and we look forward to keeping you posted.
I've been coming to ICSC with County Executive Baker for 5 years now, and the changes have been dramatic in terms of our ability to attract and talk to developers and retailers. And the strategy is to make sure they understand the strong demographics in Prince George County, education, income, density, so they know we've got locations where they can make money. So we have a great story to tell.
I got broads in Atlanta, just to lean the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family, wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana, honey killers on the helmets. Legacies, family, wait and see, family. Pockets full, Danny, selling ball, candy. Man on the macho like Randy, hope the killers understand me.
I'm all the way up, all the way up, I'm all the way up, all the way up, I'm all the way up, all the way up, I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.
Well, Prince George's County, I think, is really turned the corner. You see a lot more development come in there. Businesses are starting to show up a lot. You know, as Chairman Davis would say, let's get the cranes in the air, and that's when the businesses will start coming. But things are really going well right now in the county.
Hey Jim, it's good to see you. Very well, and we appreciate your leadership of the EDC and as well as helping out with the county and all of the projects we have going on. It's been an exciting time in Prince George's County, and as our County Executive Baker would say, it's a great day in Prince George's County. So we're happy to be here, and with your leadership, we're looking forward to bigger and better things.
Well, there's a lot of very exciting things going on in Prince George's County, and that's why I'm here this evening. I'm County Executive of Anne Arundel County, and we look at Prince George's County as a partner in economics, in transportation, business development, a lot of different things. And it's important that the two jurisdictions work well together, and we do. And congratulations to Prince George's County.
Everything that should be up is up, and everything that should be down is down.
I like that.
We appreciate what you're doing with your leadership, County
No,
Executive.
thank you. No, really, you guys are doing a great job. We appreciate it. In fact, everybody's talking about how hot the county is, and the leadership is going there. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, we've always been bullish on Prince George's County, but I do believe it is the current leadership, it's the efforts of Jim Coleman, it's the county government working to attract development that's different, and that's exciting. I mean, the county's always had great location, it's always had great transportation assets, it's always had available land around metro stations, but the ingredient that was needed was a county government that was really bullish and optimistic about development, and it's there now.
The reason why I chose Prince George's County is the leadership of Mr. Jim Coleman, who joined this wonderful team, who reached out to us in India. They mean business and they know exactly what a business needs to be successful.
Jim Coleman is a man who's very difficult to say no to. And when my business has been in Washington, D.C. for over 30 years, and when I was looking to relocate and buy property, I found that Prince George's County offered, for me, the best opportunity, and I'm glad to be here.
We're making things happen in Prince George's County. I could never be more proud to be at Prince George's County than I am with this team we have in office today. Prince George's County, the state of Maryland, and commerce, we have never been more on the same page about taking it to places that's never been before. So you can count on commerce to be right there for Prince George's County to make these opportunities happen. Big time.